Hi again, Paul Avins here with your next video coaching lesson. Today I want to talk to you specifically about your website and internet marketing. Now, this is a whole subject in itself and there is more content than we can ever do justice to right now. So what I want to do is just pick a few things that really give you traction, and if you're not doing these, well frankly you should be right now. First of all, let me just remind you that in recent research, over 85% of all buyers go online first to do research on companies or products or your competition even before they ever come to you. So typically now today, you're finding that your prospects are coming to you with more information about you, your competition and how you stack up than ever before. If you're not using that as an opportunity to build a relationship with your customers, you're missing a huge amount of value and potential profitability. Even at the moment, online retailers are growing by about 14% per year, even in the current recession, because it offers people the ability to shop on their own terms and in the privacy of their own home without having to be sold to by somebody. So let's look at what you should be tracking. Firstly, you must have Google Analytics software installed on your website, on every page. It's just a little bit of code, you can get it for free, but it's one of the most powerful testing and measuring softwares out there. If you haven't got this right now, then you need to speak to your web designer and get it installed as soon as possible. It provides you with a phenomenal dashboard to tell you both how many people are coming to your site, how long they're staying, what their favorite pages are, which page they leave on. Straight away this will give you information that can help you keep them on your site longer, build more of a relationship, or get rid of pages altogether that turn potential customers right off. Next, you really want to look at creating a value add or something to give away as what one of my mentors calls an ethical bribe. Something to stimulate them to give you their email address in exchange for you giving them something of value. So a good friend of mine, Mark Atwood, created a great business called Topskips.com where he gives away the free 7 steps to hiring a great skip. Who knew? Who knew that when you hired a skip there were 7 things you had to do? Now, that's only a free report on his website. But here's the interesting fact. When I spoke to him about that, that free report increased conversion rate by 50%. 50%! No more traffic, no more money spent on advertising or marketing, just giving away something of tangible value and educating your customers, because that sets you up as the expert. And by and large, who do we like to buy from? People we know, people we like, and people we trust, especially online. So if you aren't harnessing that and making your site look as personable as possible, you're missing out. In fact, you should have things like your physical business address and photographs of your team or your office, because this is shown to increase conversion and the believability of your site. Next, look to have a constant dialogue with people who visit your site. Don't just try and sell them. Focus on building a relationship. If you look at that word relationship, the first part says relate. So give them someone to relate to, someone who understands their problems, someone who talks their language, and someone that they can get to know, get to like, and eventually trust with their money. Don't be such a rush online to make the sale right now. Invest time, effort, systems. It'll pay off so much. So there's a couple of simple things you can do right now to just look at your website again. Go back and look at the words that you're using. Are they really talking to your customers' deepest emotional needs, to the frustration they have and the problem they're trying to solve? Stop talking about yourself on your website. People aren't interested. They're interested in what you can do for them. Talk about the benefits you can offer through your website. Imagine that you're having a conversation with somebody over a coffee table, right as though you're talking to them as a person. Because only one person at a time reads your website on their computer. Even if you're getting millions of hits a day, it's still one person at one time. So take a few moments at the end of this coaching lesson to write down, what are you going to do differently about your website? What have you been putting off doing that you really need to deal with? Is it to remove a page that's just not working anymore? Or maybe it's to create an information report or product or something you can give away of value to people who are interested in what you buy but don't know enough to recognize that you're the expert. Whatever it is, take 2 minutes at the end of this video, write it down, and then go do it. Remember, you get paid on what you implement, not on what you think about.